Hello, good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? We are on the ground here in San Francisco for the first time ever with the Slammer Air Livery in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This will be our first ever flight with Slammer Air. Shout out to LUNAR. All his stuff is going to be in the description of this video for making this unbelievable livery and the awesome trailer as well, guys. I mean, the attention to detail on this thing is so sick. And he really knocked it out of the park on this one, guys. So this is going to be a start of our brand new virtual airline called Slammer Air, call sign Slammer. And for our first flight today on the network, we're going to be Slammer 301 heading up from San Francisco to Seattle. Still trying to work out how to get New Sky to detect everything. This is not technically the first flight of the airline. The airline is not yet created. By the time this video goes live, you will probably be able to join it and everything like that, and I'll put it in the video description most likely if you guys do want to join the airline. So I'm still working on having New Sky connect and everything like that, but in the meantime, let's go inside and keep setting everything up. We have done a little bit of the FMC work right now, and we have done, oh shoot, I think it is ready for the route it was saying. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and activate our route. We do have a pre-departure clearance here from ATC. So it says Slammer Air, Slammer 301, 45, departure frequency 340. Okay, let's see. Contact ground, 1 right. Expect 1 right for departure today. So we're going to expect runway 1 right. We're going to be on the Truckin' 2 departure with the grateful transition. Then as filed, we'll get the arrival once we kind of get up and rolling. Okay, so our route is loaded. We're going to hit the B key so that we can center up that altimeter setting and kind of lock in a little bit. Let's see, we're squawking 3645 today. 3645 on the squawk. 3645. We'll go TARA on that. Departure frequency is 22.8. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after grateful transition. San Francisco Tower is online, 120.5. So we'll put that in a standby so that we're ready for it, but we definitely don't need it yet. I don't want to be listening to them this whole entire time. So I believe we are all loaded and ready to go. We have 16.1 on the fuel. That is, I believe, all that we need. 16.1 on the fuel, that is all that we need. That is confirmed. Departure frequency is, let's see, that's 2210. Q minus 4 is 18, it's 610. Yeah, let's do 610, that's fine. And we can go ahead and, let me see, from departure to landing, what does it have our flight time as? About an hour and a half? Yeah, about an hour and a half, that's fine. Okay, let's do that. Book flight. Flight simulator must be scheduled at least 10 minutes before departure. Okay, so let's do 613. Okay, let's try 614. It just changed. 10 minutes before departure, let's try 615. All right, there we go, flight added. So we have that flight scheduled. So now I should be able to start the flight. You must be at the right airport, at the right aircraft. Okay, start flight. We are. Oh, okay, there we go. So I don't know if you guys saw that just now pop up on the bottom of the screen, but it says that flight is started. I don't think you did see that. Camp on the bottom of my simulator. Okay, I think we should be, I think we're good to go. Alright, so now the only problem is I can't push for 10 minutes, I don't believe, because look at that slammer. Just request boarding real fast. Alright, sounds like we got a pretty good APU start. Ground units here. Ground operations. Ground vehicles. How do we get them out of here? Oh, here we go. Release. Okay, that's the only one that says release, so. Let's go overhead and get the APU gens on. Actually, yes, let's do that. No thanks. APU bleed is coming on, and the valves, the packs can come open here as well, and we can start giving them some AC in the back.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
No, you're not ready for pushback. You're just hooking up. All right, we're going to call tower soon for the very first time with the Slammer Air call sign. Let's refresh and make sure that we are, in fact, in that sim.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I don't know why my backsim isn't connected. Oh, shoot. I might have done the wrong... I might be on the wrong VATSIM right now. No, I think I'm on the right one. Yeah, it does. It says Suriname for the airline call sign, so we'll see. Heading up the coast to Seattle today. Let's see if we're going to have to call them for push or not. It says contact ground for push. Obviously, ground isn't... we can definitely remove the chocks at this point. Are the chocks removed? No. Oh, geez. I hope it doesn't disconnect the jet bridge and everything. I just want to disconnect the chocks. That's it. Slammer Air getting loaded up for the first time. Look at this, guys. Oh, my gosh. This is awesome. Definitely never thought that we would have our own... Definitely never thought that we'd have our own virtual airline in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but this is pretty awesome, guys. This is pretty awesome. All right, let's switch over to tower, and let's... there we go.
Asia 212 Heavy, welcome to San Francisco. Turn left when able, cross runway 28 left, ferry parking.
Crossing 28 left when able, we'll be going to Gulf 8.
Asia 212 Heavy, roger. Turn right Bravo, taxi via Bravo to gate.
All right, here we go, guys. First ATC call. Hey, tower. It's Slammer 301 over here at Charlie 7. The PDC said we had to contact ground for push, but do you want us to call you or no?
Yeah, actually, Slammer 301 Sunset Tower, I didn't know where you were going to park, but from your spot, it's going to be push, your discretion, proceed to spot 5 and advisory taxi.
All right, Roger, thanks. We'll be pushing here in just a few minutes, and we'll call you from spot 5, Slammer 301. All right, it worked. All right, guys, we're just going to take a minute here while everything finishes boarding and loading, and then we will go from there. Oh, you can just go through. Okay. Holy crap. She's huge. She's huge. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, another thing that we can kind of do here, we need to get to, holy crap, we need to finish our information here, and we need to go to the performance tool for that. And let's see, let's import from OFP and see what that gives us. Boarding is completed, so that's great. We've still got 1 minute before we can officially push. Runway 1 right. Okay, let's calculate that. Okay, takeoff rating, CELTEMP 52. So we're just going to do regular takeoff, CELTEMP 52. Climb 1, flaps 5. That's our CG right there. 139, 141, 146. Those numbers match up perfectly. Let's go 146 on the V2 speed. Flight director's on, and the truck and 2 top altitude on the SID is flight level 190. Runway heading is going to be... it feels good to be back in the 737, though. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm definitely glad that we are doing this in the 747. Runway heading is going to be 014 off of runway 3, off of runway 1 right. So 014 off runway 1 right. Let's go nose to the left here. Nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
And here we go, guys. First pushback at Slammer Air. Let's get it done.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Into collision. I think I hopefully got that on before we actually started pushing. Let's get hydraulic pumps on. I've totally forgot about how, like, judgy this is going to be. So we definitely have to be ready for that here, guys. Climbing to flight level 340 initially. Or, well, for our climb today, or for our cruising altitude today, and 31 feet, so we'll leave it at, we'll go to 50, actually, it's fine. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and spin number 2. All right, let's introduce fuel to engine number 2. We can go outside for that. The lovely Boris sound pack out here.
Please set parking brakes.
All right, let's set parking brakes first. Pushback with Slammer Air is complete.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
We'll let them know that we do have a good engine start. You guys can
Cockpit
get out
to
of
ground.
here.
We
Sounds
have a
like
good engine start.
Our
You can disconnect.
engine mode selector clicked back to auto, so let's go ahead and flip number 1 to ground. Let's say 15. Let's go ahead and introduce fuel engine number 1. We can do this from inside.
San Francisco Tower, United 44 Heavy, ready, runway 28 rates.
Unlocking gear.
United 44 Heavy, roger. Let me check in. There's someone on the arrival to if they want the right side.
Tower, hello, United 332 wireless, 28 right.
United 332 Heavy, San Francisco Tower.
Tow truck
runway
disconnected. 5
28
half
right,
pin
clear left.
removed.
All right,
And
sounds
the
like
28
we
right,
Left is
got
clear. Right is clear.
a good engine start. Let's go.
United
Auto brake
44
R2. Whoa, I just
Heavy,
pulled my
hold
flaps
short
off
of
my
the
hardware.
runway 28 left for now, arriving traffic.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
we're
runway
good.
28 left, United 44
Oh
Heavy.
man, I hope this isn't. I think it's broke.
United 1482, welcome to San Francisco. Cross
man,
runway
really?
28 left. Taxi
Or is
via
this just
Alpha.
not in right yet? Oh wait, that's
Cross
not in.
3 left
Hang on, let me
and
see.
taxi via Alpha, United 1482.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's go to flaps 5. That's good. I thought I broke my hardware. I'm glad I did. Flaps 5 is coming. Let's get the engine generators online. Yacht amper can come on as well. Run through some flows, make sure everything looks good. On the overhead, probe heats can come on. Air conditioning can come back online. AP bleed can come off. APU can come off. We can go taxi lights on. And let's call him here at spot 5. And Tower, hello, Slammer 301 at spot 5, ready for taxi.
Slammer 301, runway 1 right, taxi via Alpha. Golf Bravo, join Alpha 1.
All right, Alpha, Golf and Bravo, and we'll join Alpha from Alpha 1 for Slammer 301. Join Alpha from Alpha 1, he says. So Alpha's our first right turn here.
Can you just hold position there for now, and I'll be able to cross you in a minute. So,
Listen to those sounds. Oh my goodness, it sounds so
literally
good.
20 seconds.
Big air
Okay, no
cannon,
worries,
trouble,
we'll
it
continue
looks
holding
good.
short at the ILS holds line for runway 28 left.
We
Look
don't
at that Slammer Air rolling for the first time.
specify the ILS
This guy's pushing back, it looks like.
control area. I think it comes to play more when the weather is bad, but I think it's a good practice not to cross.
All right,
that, so thank you.
Alpha.
Yeah, that's what we do in real life, so yeah, just making sure.
Did you say Alpha Golf?
Yeah, United 44 Heavy, cross runway 28 left, runway 28 right, line point.
Tower for Slammer 301, just to confirm. Did you want us on Golf, or did you want us Alpha Golf, Alpha 1, or what'd you say again?
Slammer 301, yeah, I wanted to cross you over to Bravo just to avoid the heavy 777 on your right. Just let me confirm with them that they're not going to push onto Alpha, and I'll get you going.
Okay, Roger. Looks like he pushed back into the alley for Slammer 301.
Yeah, the reason is I previously gave the permission to push onto Alpha, so just want to double check here real quick. Aircon 567 Heavy, hold short, taxi Alpha.
Oh, I see. He wanted us over.
Sure, Alpha, kind of 567.
Yeah, and Slammer 301, just to make it easy, runway 1 right, taxi via Alpha 1.
Okay, Alpha 1 to run right. Sorry about that, Slammer 301. Thanks for the help. Already messing stuff up.
Crossway left, Alpha 7 taxi,
It looks like
yeah, Aircon
it is logging on New
Heavy,
Sky.
yeah,
Look at Slammer Air rolling for the first time. Back here. Now, I think we are going to need clearance to cross 1 left here. Tower for Slammer 301. Do we need clearance to cross 1 left here on Alpha? Okay, we'll cross here. Thanks for that, Slammer 301.
Slammer 301, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
1 right, clear for takeoff, Slammer 301. All right, guys, we got it. Takeoff clearance for the very first time here from Alpha 1. We are cleared for takeoff. Let's get our lights all on, wing lights on, logo lights can come on, sure, why not, and position and strobe lights are coming on here, guys. Let's boogie on out of here. Slammer 301. And what does the departure frequency, or the departure say? 014 to 520, then a right turn to Tide. Cross Tide at 3000, then trucking. Okay, so we'll just do that. Let's get data up. And let's zoom this bad boy in nice and tight here. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's pull them up 50. Listen to those beautiful Boris sounds. This one, there it is. And Toga. Oh, that sounds so good. Airspeed's live.
80 knots.
Cross-checked. That guy sounds good, dang.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Let's get on up out of here.
Positive rate.
We've got a positive rate. Gears coming up. Slammer 301 is off the runway for the very first time. Yeehaw, boys. Let's try not to go over 20 degrees. It doesn't usually like that. Oh, let's get LNAV, VNAV, I believe we can do now.
Slammer 301, Northbound departure is online. To advisor, have a good flight.
All right, over advisory, thanks for the ATC, Slammer 301, good day. Let's go, Flaps 1.
Aircon 567 Heavy, runway 1 right, clear off.
Everything goes, 567.
And let's go, Flaps up. Oh, departure frequency's online, 3395.
Got it,
Northbound departure, hello, Slammer 301 out of 4.7 for 190.
Slammer 301 North departure radar contact. You can, let's see here. Turn left direct Grateful, maintain 8,000 for traffic.
All right, left direct to Grateful, and we'll maintain 8,000 for traffic, Slammer 301. All right, let's bug up 8,000, and then let's get direct to Grateful right now.
Heavy,
I think that's what we're doing anyways.
Standing by at the diamond type information item.
United 2681 Heavy North
All right.
approach. Good afternoon. Altimeter 2977. Expected quiet bridge visual 28 right approach.
Expecting quiet bridge visual 28 right approach.
Yeehaw, we are banking and cranking out of San Francisco right now. Let's get a 15 degree
Northbound
bank on it.
departure, say good evening.
One
Here's
go.
United 44 Heavy, 10,000 climbing level.
United 44 Heavy North departure radar contact. Good afternoon. Slammer 301 climb maintain 10,000.
What's 10,000, Slammer 301? Up to 10,000. I think we can just altitude intervene. Let's see. Get out of here. I think we just altitude intervene that, and it should stick with the 250 knots. All right, let's go auto brake off. Flaps are up and indicating. Gear is up and indicating. And everything is looking good here for us. So far, hopefully so good on New Sky. I'm not too sure whenever we'll probably get our score at the end. Want to go here. Let's start also probably putting in our arrival into Portland. Weather right now landing on 28 left, 28 right. We'll hopefully expect 28.
Local departure, Canada 567.
28 left or 28 right, honestly doesn't really matter.
Air Canada 567 Heavy North departure radar contact. Slammer 301 climb maintain flight level 190.
Up to flight level 190, Slammer 301.
United 2681 at Archie's Run, the quiet bridge visual 28 right approach course, advised by the Bridge Airport in sight.
About inside United 2681.
United 2681 cleared, quiet bridge visual 28 right
Alright,
approach.
we're coming through 10,000, so we'll get our landing lights off. All those lights off. Wing lights, all those lights can stay on, logo light can come off, and seatbelt signs can stay on for now. Take
Fairwing
Alice
475
left
North
for
approach,
now,
altimeter
not really too sure where
2974.
we're gonna take Timbers 3,
Expect visual approach 171.
and it'll be a Timbers 3 from.
Correction, visual approach 35 right. Spur wings 475, I'm sorry. Visual approach 35 right.
For now.
Alright, 35 right, 475, thank you.
Make sure all that looks halfway decent. It does. Everything looks good there. Forgot about this HUD, dude. We got to use this thing a little bit.
United 44 Heavy, Oakland comes offline, radar services terminated, frequency crew, good afternoon.
Change crew, thanks so much. See you next time, United 44 Heavy.
Don't want to miss our...
Fairway 475 red.
So good on the climb out of here, guys.
Slammer 301, Oakland Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over the dark side, Slammer 301, thanks for ATC, good day. 28, and coming up on our 18,000 feet, let's go ahead and select that. Coming up on flight level 190 as well, let's go up flight level 340 now. Alrighty guys, that's probably going to do it for the climb out portion of this video. We will talk to you at our top of descent going into Portland. So see you guys then. Alrighty guys, so I was just yapping that whole time here on the descent, but unfortunately I wasn't recording any of it. So anyways, we're back here on the descent down into Portland, obviously with no audio. I believe I had to use pause top of descent, unfortunately, and it seems to have bugged the audio. Now some things work, like you come in here and turn some of the knobs and like, you know, you can hear that type of stuff. So some things are working, but some things definitely are not. So not exactly sure what's going on there with the audio, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we're on our descent down into Portland right now. Our new sky score is probably going to be pretty trash on this first one, but we're definitely looking forward to seeing what is going to be. It's our very first flight on New Sky, so we're excited to see what is going to come from this. So yeah, guys, really hope that you're enjoying this so far. Like I said, guys, Slammer Air is going to be open for business here by the time this video drops. This isn't even technically the first flight of Slammer Air. This is just a random flight because you have to do an hour or one flight on New Sky before you start your own airline. So we'll be doing that here next. Yeah, guys, that's about it. Very, very cool. We are excited to finally be creating our own airline here, guys. So really looking forward to this, and we'll see what kind of goes on in the future here. So we're getting ready on our arrival here down into Portland. Like I said, we're doing the ILS 28 left today, and don't want to miss this. At least let's change this before we get through 18,000. 3011 is the correct altimeter setting. I don't know like how this scores, you know, compared to anything, I guess. I have no idea how this scores compared to like a pilot's life or anything like that, you know. So we'll see kind of what we have going on. So we're going to go to 15,000. We're going to keep it coming down. I just wanted to make sure we were going to make that crossing restriction. When that's the only sound going on in the cockpit, you really can't miss it, huh? So let's set the bottom altitude on the star, which is 4,000 feet at Rogue. So we'll set 4,000 feet at Rogue. I hope it isn't leveling off. I think it is leveling off. Let me see. Can I put it back in VNAV or is it still giving me the checkout? No. Okay. All right. It's good. We're going to put it back at 4,000 at Rogue. Now, let's see. It shouldn't level off because we're obviously we're still very high. And it is like level. Well, it's coming. Speed's coming down. Get the speed break out. This audio is so weird right now. Alrighty, guys. Here we are on the way down into Portland. We're basically just going to take heading select now and intercept on this heading. So we are under 250 knots. We can go all the way to flaps 5 now, which we are going to do to help us slow down a bit and be somewhere in the ballpark of 2,900 to intercept. Is Hannah the final approach fix? If Hannah's the final approach fix, we'll have to take a little bit of maybe a bubble out. Adam is the final approach fix at 2,000 feet, so we'll set 2,000, and yeah, I mean, honestly, this looks like a perfect intercept right now. We just need to keep losing speed, which we are struggling to do, it seems like. We are flaps 5. Flaps 5 is set with this silly audio bug here. So we have speed brakes and flaps out currently. It's beautiful scenery out here, though. I love the Pacific Northwest flying. This is some of my favorite flying that we can do in the sim. More speed brake. We will go auto brake 2 for this. I'm trying to think. I think we pretty much have everything set. We turn our lights on coming through 10,000 feet. We are pretty much set and ready to go down here. Everything is set down there. We're off that sim, so we're not disturbing the peace of anybody. Alright, let's go to, let's see, what's our flaps 10 speed? 210, under 210, let's go flaps 10. Obviously we need a little bit of help slowing down.
2,500.
And let's honestly throw the gear down here as well. Let's arm, oh my gosh. Let's arm approach mode. Awfully loud. Leveling off here at 2,000, and then we should have our speed should pretty much bleed right off for us. Let's go 30 degrees of bank and give us like a 340 heading. I think should be all right for now. Let's get back to our, oh shoot, that is something I definitely forgot to do. Approach ref not selected. Yeah, no kidding. Let's do flaps. No, let's do flaps 40 actually. 137 is the VREF speed. Let's go flaps 15. 137 is set. Maybe a 25 here if we can get away with it. Localizer is capturing. We are below the glide slope, which is good. Gear is down. Speed brakes are armed. We see a lot of green lights here. Let's go flaps 40 now. Alright, rolling out on the localizer. Everything is looking solid for us right now. 28 left we're taking today. There's 28 right, there's 28 left, so that's the one we want. Again, everything's armed, auto brakes are set, and we'll let it fly itself in here for a little bit. We'll disconnect here as we get a little bit closer. Usually this audio glitch goes away if you like go outside and then come back inside. But I don't know, maybe it's the livery, maybe it's Boris. It's been a minute since we've flown this thing. It could, I checked the PMDG updater though. It doesn't need updated, so I don't know what the deal is, but it is what it is. Glide slope is captured. Missed approach altitude is 4,000 feet, but here at Slammer Air, we don't go around. Need auto land? We are the auto land. All right, autopilot's coming off, and auto throttles are coming off here as well. Let's do it. Let's maybe try to get a greaser. One last one before we go to Slammer Air. Just flying that flight director in. Crosswind from the right side, 330 at 13. Winds are 300 at 9, so it should come off a little bit, but we should still probably be right aileron, left rudder on the crosswind, on the correction coming out. I'm getting a little bit slow. We are correcting.
1,000.
Stable. Looking good. That bridge is going right in the water over here. Look at that. You see that? Definitely getting a little high here. I don't know if my... Can't tell if I'm trimming down or not. I hear the click, but it's not like... I don't hear the spinning of the wheel. Alright, we'll get it back. That here at Slammer, we do not go around. Here on the channel, we don't go around.
400.
Wow, that changed so fast. Oh my gosh.
300.
From being way too high to way too low. Super quick. You don't have to chase the glide slope when you're below it though. Just level off for a second and it'll come
200.
back to you. That's honestly a little better to be low than high, but... Trying to push the nose over a little bit so we don't get too crazy
100.
high.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Uh-oh. Negative 238. We'll take it. 4-knot crosswind, nothing crazy. I like the New Sky thing that comes up. Oh, landing rate from New Sky says 190. Anyway, reverses are green, speed brakes are up. Welcome to Portland. Let's take this high speed right here. Dude, what are this audio is crazy right now. Welcome to Portland. We're going to go ahead and cross here. Actually, we don't have to cross anything, so let's... Yeah, we actually don't have to cross anything. Let's clean up the airplane a tad. Those lights can stay on. Strobes can come off. Logos, wing lights can come off. And let's get the APU kicking. Let's give that a... let's wait till the low oil pressure light comes on. And we will flick that to start. And let's go outside so we can pick up the flaps with no audio. Speed brakes are already back down. Oh, okay, flaps audio is coming. All right, so it's just like the plane audio. Really, really weird here. So now I also don't know when to end the flight with New Sky. Close flight, okay. We'll just take this line right here. This looks good to me. Hopefully that APU bleed starts coming on. So that is the nose wheel, by the way. That sound. Am I on center line? What is the center line in this thing? That's pretty much on center line. So just to the left of the fire warning, it looks like, is the center line. All right, guys. Pulling into the gate here in Portland. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake. And we're not going to kill the engines just yet till we get the APU bleeds on and everything like that, which we now do have online, so we can get those on. And other than that, let's kill the engines. And let's close the flight, I guess. I don't know. Let me see. I'm turning off the engines. Let's get deboarding from GSX maybe going here and just see what they have to say about things.
Requested.
ASIG is fine. We contract the work out here. Below 10% N1, we can go ahead and kill the anti-collision lights and the taxi light as well. Oh, flight ended. Do you want to close it? Yes. Close the flight. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, and we got a 9... We got a perfect on that almost. That's actually kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie. So it looks like it closes with the beacon light, which is pretty cool. Very, very cool, guys. Very, very cool. Let's see. Let's take a look at how we did. So this is our New Sky interface right here. This is the flight that I was going to do and then rage quit on because it was super late and I didn't know how to connect it to the sim. So... status is closed. Review flight log. Let's see how we did here. So we were obviously late because the pause top of descent. Hour 48, half hour delay, 500 miles. All that stuff looks good. So we made 20K from that, 15K in expenses, no penalties, and 5,600 there. So that looks good. Wait, what does this say? Oh, it opened up on the other monitor here. What did it say? Off center line landing deviations 4 meters from the center line. Perfect score under 4 meters in normal condition. Okay, so I lost 0.01 for that. Great touchdown. 190 feet per minute. Okay, so I guess it didn't really care about... Alright, sure. Well, we'll take it. For our first flight here on New Sky. Now we are going to work on creating the airline and everything like that. So you know what? Why not? Let's go to My Airlines and let's look at creating an airline and see what it says here. So the full airline, we're going to be Slammer Air. Short name, I guess just Slammer. ICAO. Let's try SLM. I don't think it's gonna work. And then home airport. What should our home airport be? Accept the New Sky rules. We'll accept the New Sky rules. It's fine. What should our home airport be, guys? Should it be... I think we should have a big hub. I'm thinking Denver. I'm thinking Denver to be our, like... Honestly, maybe Dulles. Denver or Dulles, I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe Dulles for our first one. Just because I'm very familiar with the Dulles airport. I'm familiar with Denver, too. Let's do... I'm thinking... No. I'm thinking Dulles for now. Choose carefully. You won't be able to change his home airport later. Oh, guys. Dulles or Denver? Hang on, let's consult the boys here for the... we got Holden and Limp in the members lounge in the Discord. Let's check in on them. Hello?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright, I'm still recording the video. I'm creating the airline right now. It's asking me for the home airport. I think we'll be able to pick like other hubs, it looks like, but I think this is going to be like our first airport. So, what do you guys think? I'm thinking Dulles or Denver.
I'm good with anything.
I like Denver, but I fly out of there constantly, so I don't really care for Dulles.
Right.
I don't say it. Dallas Fort Worth, I don't really care for. We did that flight the other day from Austin. I was like, oh, God, I hate this scenery.
So we're staying out of Dallas.
Yeah, I would prefer that. But,
all right.
I'll do the boss. So.
Well, I'm thinking maybe Dulles, or I think Dulles just because I'm so familiar with Dulles.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Denver too, but like I've never actually flown into Denver. Like I've been a passenger, but I'm thinking Dulles.
You never flown in there, huh? I mean, it's easy. It's very good flying.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go back and finish this up, but I think we're gonna do Dulles.
Dulles
Okay.
it is.
All right. I'll be back.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. We got our input from two of our lovely members, Limp and Holden, but they have nothing good to say for us. No, they were no help. So we're gonna take Washington Dulles Airport here, and let's create this airline. Success. Slammer Air has been created. So we are going to, let's manage some stuff here. Dashboard, info, general. I want to at least change, let me see. Fleet scheduled flights. I at least want to change the, I at least want to change the thingy. Let me see, my airline, Slammer Air. Owner, pilot, manage. Okay, wait here. This is closer. This is managed. So I've got to make some things. I've got to make like a banner for this. It looks like. Why can't I just see this, bruh? It looks like I've got to make a banner for this back here. Dead airline. Oh, wait here. Edit. Well, not that one. I want this one. Okay. All right. Well. We're going to just kind of mess around with this for a little while. I'm going to make some pictures for this and some background stuff. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And keep your eyes out. Like I said, I'll have links in the description for joining. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.